Today's video is brought to you by Oxedo LED lighting. You might think that you can see just fine at night. Well, I did too, until I did this little upgrade. As you can see from this footage, here is some before Oxedo LED lighting, and here is some after Oxedo LED lighting. The difference is amazing. With high brightness and easy installation, Oxedo LED lighting is definitely the route for you. They're easy to install, and they're available for all makes and models. Click on the link in the description below and enter promo code 612motorsports at checkout to get yourself 15% off. Now back to our video. Hello and welcome back to another episode of 612 Motorsports. In today's episode, you are going to be getting a complete update on Stan, my 2002 Chevy S-10. But before we get too far into today's video, you know the routine. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and hit that subscription button, the notification bell, leave a comment, a thumbs up. All that stuff is super helpful, and it's very greatly appreciated. Also, in the link below in the description of this video is links to the merch store. Here's another new article that we're wearing today, so please go ahead, feel free to check those out. There are a ton of designs and some very cool stuff on there. So go ahead, pick yourself something up or something for somebody else. And if you'd like to support the channel but just can't afford to swing over there, go ahead and hit that subscription button. It's free, and honestly, it's the best way to help support the channel, me, and what we do here at 612 Motorsports. Let's get into today's content. So let's go ahead and talk about Stan, the 2002 Chevy S-10 4.3-liter V6 Vortec automatic two-wheel drive extended cab third door that some of you might remember being on the channel for maybe about 2 years or so. Well, Stan is no longer a member of the 612 family, and sadly to say, I sold it about 6-8 months ago. And I know what some of you are thinking. Why are we only hearing about this now? Well, to be honest with you, the truth is Stan was always going to be sold once we got the Extreme. And, well, we got the Extreme, and we just kind of kept on driving Stan. I knew winter was coming, and I knew that I'd be moving. So I figured that I would drive Stan from Minnesota to Florida. That way, you know, with that bed cap on there, it would keep everything nice and dry and safe and secure for my 1,600-mile journey cross country. And, well, once I got here, I kept driving it, and honestly, it was because, well, I really couldn't justify having 3 vehicles here in Florida. 1, I did not have the room for 3 vehicles. 2, well, the Green 95 is still in a storage unit back in Minnesota because that does not run, and yes, we need to figure that out soon. And for 3, my insurance doubled moving from Minnesota to Florida. So it really wasn't justifiable for me to have 3 vehicles and have them insured. Now, don't get me wrong. I loved Stan. Matter of fact, I love all S-10s, especially the ones that I have. But I love Stan. I love driving that truck. Now, it wasn't my favorite when I first got it, and, well, I had a lot of fun modding it and making it mine, and something that I thought looked nice and was enjoyable to drive, along with very reliable. And overall, Stan was a great truck, and I never had a single problem with it other than the U-joint going out in that constant velocity drive shaft, and once we got that switched to the older style, we had 0 issues with that, getting the drive shaft balanced and all new U-joints and carrier bearing. That thing was smoother than silk, let me tell you. But honestly, it was just time to send her down the road. Now, like I said, I have 2 other S-10s, and I live in a small community with a single car garage, as you can see. So it just really wasn't justifiable to have three, since one of them ran great, the other one we were doing a few things on and waiting until summer, aka the Extreme, and well, the 95 being out of commission, I just needed the one to get us by, although we had the two other ones for projects. Now, once we moved here to Florida and we had the Extreme shipped down, well, there really wasn't an excuse not to drive the Extreme, except for, well, I just felt it was kind of too nice, and people down here drive a little crazy. There's a lot of accidents, and well, I just hadn't really had the truck on the road long enough, the Extreme we're still talking about, to where I felt comfortable driving it so much. And then finally I just ripped the Band-Aid off, said the hell with it, and once I started driving that, Stan was not a necessity anymore, so she's gone. But I did put together a small video clip of Stan's life here on the 612, so I'm going to roll that for you now. So, without further ado, drum roll please, my 2002 Chevy S-10. Okay, so first of all, as you can tell, it is a two-wheel drive extended cab. This one just happens to be a base model. So when I say base model, I mean it's a bare bones, as you can see by the wheels. Nothing special there from the factory. As you can see, that valance is pretty busted up. I mean, it's physically not broken, but it's haggard. It's seen better days. So we're going to be fixing that. We're just running with old manual window cranks and manual locks. We don't even have cruise control. It is an automatic. As you can see, it's not carpet, it's just that rubber vinyl. The worst part about this floor is that right there. You get in and you're slipping and sliding. This binds up under the pedals, so you gotta kind of keep it in check. It has a whopping 85,000 miles. And surprise, it's the 4.3 Vortec.
Was really bad.
Okay.
And that's what, and it shook like crazy. And then because this was so out of cast, it made this go bad.
Sure.
And then of course everything else was shaking, so the U-joints, it just prematurely wiped out everything.
Makes sense.
So they took this off, machined it down, so now this is running a lot truer. And then, you know, straighten it out. You can see some heat spots here where they straightened out the tube, and the balance came out really nice.
I bought the cheapest radio that I could find on eBay that fit a few criteria. Had to be a double din, had to be a touchscreen, had to have Bluetooth, had to have a backup camera. We found one for $35. So I hit a blizzard, 7 to 10 inches of snow. I was really hoping to throw this thing away because we're just gonna have to wait another day or two. Well, boys, it was fun to look back at Stan and see it when we first got it compared to when it left here. We did do a lot of things to it when you really stand back and look. And, well, that's part of the fun, right? That's all of the fun, is doing stuff. I shouldn't say all the fun, because getting out and enjoying them is a big part of that. But we had fun with that little truck, and I just felt like it was time I gave you guys a little explanation on that, because I haven't done so, and I have had a few questions about that, so I figured I'd address it for the entire community. With that being said, that's going to wrap things up for today. I hope you do enjoy, and as always, stay positive, work hard, and make it happen.